You cut carbs, you do everything right, and somehow you feel worse. You wake up tired. Your brain feels wrapped in cotton. The gym turns into a slow-motion nightmare. Even your hunger gets strange, like you are empty and stuffed at the same time. And the most maddening part is you are eating plenty of fat. So why are you crashing? If this is you, the problem usually is not willpower, and it is not some mysterious lack of calories. It is something simpler, and it hits fast. Moving to slide 2. If your sleep is the same, your meals look normal, and you still feel like you are dragging a sandbag through the day, it is easy to blame fat intake or total calories. But this pattern is different. Caffeine stops doing its job. Standing up feels harder than it should. Your mood gets brittle for no good reason, like your stress tolerance fell off a cliff. That is often not a fuel problem. It is a fluid and mineral problem that shows up as fatigue. Keto changes what your body holds on to and what it lets go of. When that shift happens, you can feel flat, foggy, and weak, even while you are eating enough. That's why keto can drain you before it ever builds you up. Moving to slide 3. When carbs drop, insulin drops. One big side effect is your kidneys dump more sodium into urine. Water follows sodium out. That can shrink blood volume enough to make you feel lightheaded, tired, and oddly anxious. Your heart rate may run higher just to keep you steady. This is not you failing keto. It is basic plumbing. Fix the losses, and a lot of the crash disappears. That sets up the Electrolyte Triad. Moving to slide 4. Think of electrolytes as your day-to-day performance switches. Sodium helps you hold on to fluid and maintain steady circulation. Potassium helps muscles fire smoothly, including your heart and your legs in the gym. Magnesium helps keep nerve tone from running too hot, which can feel like tension, poor sleep, and stubborn fatigue. On keto, small shifts can hit hard because you are already losing more water and sodium. When sodium drops, potassium can feel off. When potassium is low, workouts feel heavy. When magnesium is short, you can feel wired and tired at the same time. Do not guess by vibes alone. Use signals from your body and correct one lever at a time so you know what actually helps. Start with the most common one, sodium deficit signals. Moving to slide 5. Sodium deficit tends to announce itself loudly. Headache and brain fog that comes and goes. Lightheadedness when you stand up, especially in the morning. A weak pump in the gym, where weights feel fine at first and then fall apart fast. Cold hands and feet. And the giveaway is a sudden craving for salty foods that feels urgent, not casual. If that is you, test a simple correction. Add salt to meals on purpose, not by accident. Try a salty drink or a cup of broth, then reassess in 30 to 60 minutes for clarity, steadier energy, and less dizziness. If sodium fixes a chunk of it, but workouts still feel flat, that is when potassium becomes the quiet breaker. Moving to slide 6. Potassium is the quiet breaker because it fails in ways that feel random. One night, it is leg cramps that wake you up. The next day, your legs feel heavy on stairs, like your batteries are low. Some people notice a fluttery, uncomfortable heartbeat, especially when they stand up fast. Your gut can slow down too, so constipation shows up even if your food quality is decent. And if your workouts suddenly feel like they require 2 days to recover from, low potassium is a common reason. On low carb, you lose more sodium and water, and potassium can slide down with it. If these clues keep stacking up, it is not a willpower problem. It is a minerals problem, and tension is usually the next thing you feel. Moving to slide 7. Magnesium is the tension mineral. When you are low, your whole system runs a little too tight. You can get muscle twitches, eyelid flickers, or a constant sense that your calves and forearms never fully relax. Sleep can be the giveaway. You are exhausted, but you cannot stay down, or you wake up wired at 3 a.m. Irritability and stress reactivity climb because your nervous system has less buffering capacity, so small problems feel big. A classic pattern is headaches that pair with jaw clenching or neck tightness. You are not imagining it. Magnesium supports muscle relaxation and normal nerve signaling, and when it is missing, your baseline tone stays elevated. Training can also feel harsher than it should. You might cramp less than with low potassium, but your perceived effort is higher, your heart rate drifts up, and soreness lingers. Actionably, you want magnesium that you will actually tolerate. Glycinate is often best for sleep and tension. Citrate can help constipation, but may loosen stools. Start low, take it with food, and give it several nights. When magnesium comes up, your body stops bracing against itself, and that makes the rest of your hydration choices work better too. Moving to slide 8. Hydration is not water. On low carb, if you drink a lot of plain water without replacing sodium, you can dilute the sodium left in your bloodstream. That can make you pee more, which loses even more sodium, and you end up feeling worse, even though you are doing the thing everyone told you to do. Thirst can also mislead you. A dry mouth can show up when you are breathing more through your mouth, sleeping with a fan, drinking coffee, or simply losing salt. You can feel dry and still be relatively overwatered compared to sodium. The fix is balance. If you are low carb and you are lightheaded, getting headaches, or peeing constantly, try pairing fluids with salt instead of chasing more water. Hydration is a mineral strategy, not a volume contest, and it matters most when your losses spike. Moving to slide 9. There are specific moments when this hits hardest. The first 2 weeks of keto are the classic crash zone, because insulin drops and your kidneys dump more sodium and water. Hot weather or sauna sessions amplify that loss through sweat. Hard training blocks do the same, especially if you are doing long intervals, CrossFit-style work, or two-a-days. Long walks and hikes are sneaky because they feel easy, but steady sweat plus hours of movement can drain you. And fasting stacked on low carb can intensify the effect. You are not taking in minerals from food, and you are still losing them all day. If you only adjust electrolytes when you feel terrible, you will keep getting surprised. These are predictable stressors. Plan sodium, potassium, and magnesium around them, and you stop turning normal life into an unnecessary endurance test. Then you can use your symptoms like a dashboard instead of a mystery. Moving to slide 10, here is your symptom decoder. If you get dizzy, especially when standing up, think volume and sodium first. That is often low blood volume from sodium loss, and your body compensates by tightening blood vessels and pushing heart rate up. Cramps, particularly in calves or feet at night, point more toward potassium, especially if your legs also feel heavy and your workouts recover slowly. Muscle twitches, eyelid flickers, restless sleep, and that wired but tired feeling lean toward magnesium. Headaches are commonly sodium-related on low carb, particularly if they improve quickly when you take salted fluids. A fast pulse is a compensation signal. It does not automatically mean you are unfit. It can be your body trying to maintain blood pressure when fluid and sodium are low. Do not treat this like a single supplement problem. Use the pattern. Match the symptom to the mineral, adjust one variable at a time, and recheck how you feel over the next day. When you decode the signals correctly, rebuilding balance becomes straightforward. Moving to slide 11. If you feel lightheaded, crampy, or wiped out, rebuild your electrolyte balance before you change anything else. Start with salt. Add it with meals consistently, not as a one-time fix. If you are transitioning into keto or restarting after a break, use broth for a few days to smooth the dip, especially in the morning or mid-afternoon. Then cover potassium with food first. Think avocado, leafy greens, mushrooms, and salmon, spread across the day. For magnesium, many people do best taking it at night because it can support relaxation and reduce cramps. Finally, match intake to sweating. Hot weather, workouts, and sauna days all raise your needs. Get the basics steady, then evaluate how you feel, and stay alert for the few situations where electrolytes need extra caution. Moving to slide 12. A few red flags matter. If you have kidney disease, get medical guidance before increasing electrolytes. Blood pressure medicines, especially diuretics, can change what your body retains, so dose and timing may need adjustment by your clinician. If you have a history of heart rhythm problems, be cautious with big changes in potassium or magnesium. New swelling in the hands, ankles, or face means stop and assess. And if symptoms persist despite normal hydration and minerals, involve a clinician. Safety first makes everything else simpler. Moving to slide 13. To make keto feel easy, fix minerals before you micromanage macros. For the next 7 days, track symptoms like headaches, dizziness, cramps, fatigue, sleep, and workout performance. Then test one change at a time, like adding salted meals or a nightly magnesium, so you know what actually helped. Comment your biggest symptom so I can tailor the next steps. Subscribe if you want the next step in the series. This content is for education only and is not medical advice. Consult a qualified clinician for personal guidance. Optimize your biology, not just your diet.